Hey everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at etrailer. Today we're taking a look at the SeaSucker reusable bag holder. This is going to be a vacuum cup mounted holder that you can secure to your van, to your boat, to your kayak, whatever you use for all of your adventures. With this, you now have a waste bag or a reusable bag that you can fill up with all your different items, and now it's easy and accessible for you. So let's talk about some of its features and go through some situations where you might find this pretty handy. SeaSucker has always been known for their vacuum cup mounted accessories. This is going to be a 4-inch diameter vacuum cup with a 120-pound pull rating. So as you pull at it and shake it, it's going to stay sturdy to whatever you have it mounted to. Now, this specific accessory is going to be the waste bag holder, and we have a unique design here with a pull handle. So the waste bag is currently locked in the closed position, but as I pull on the handle out, that disengages, and now we can put items in. If I needed to close this back up, you just use that, push up against, and it locks back into place. Whether you're an extreme overlander or a casual weekend camper, when you're outdoors enjoying nature, it's nice to make sure that all of your trash and waste gets packed up properly. And it can start with just a random plastic bag tied off to the end of a camping chair, or you can upgrade to something that's a lot more versatile and sturdy like this. This is available in 2 colors. So you have the black mount with the black bag, or you can also get it with the white mount with the blue bag, which looks really nice on our white van here today. The bags come with the holder, which is nice and convenient because then you know it all works together. When you bring this handle out, you can see how this is adjustable. It holds its own weight up, so if you ever had to hold the one side of the bag open while you toss things inside with the other hand, this makes it a lot easier to use. Plus, being able to just push it back where it clips into place is pretty useful too. Being able to close and lock into place like that has really been a big perk of this holder. When you're not using it, it takes up much less space past your wall of your van or your boat, being a lot more compact when not in use. And if a quick gust of wind blows up or maybe the boat rocks violently, then you know that your trash isn't just falling out of its bag or its holder like it is here. Now, I'm not going to say it's completely critter-proof just because raccoons tend to be a lot more capable than you would expect them to be, but here's a demonstration. If I was pulling at the bag, trying to get in at it, pulling at this side, pulling underneath at the net, unless something can slice through that netting, it's not going to get into the contents of the trash bag. Now, what you may hear if you have this on the campsite overnight is that since this can pivot side to side, if a critter does pull on the edge, the holder may have contact with the van or the vehicle. So that's just something to be mindful of. I personally would just put some foam on the sides when I'm not using this carrier just to prevent hitting the van. But other than that, it's super secure. If this is something that you're interested in, well, here's the holder without it being attached to the van. It's gonna be very lightweight, very easy to store when not in use. The assembly process is really simple. You only have to do it one time, which is to install the bolt, securing everything to the vacuum cup, and then just double checking that the bag is on there properly. And then when you want to attach it to your boat or to your van or vehicle, just push the cup up against your flat surface. I like to clean off the surface if this struggles with adhering, and then you just press that plunger, and that creates that vacuum. Once you no longer see orange and you can no longer depress the plunger, then you're in there, you're nice and sturdy and very secure. If you needed to take this off, you just press on one of the tabs along that vacuum cup, which then reintroduces air to the cup. There we go. And then you can just repeat that process again to keep everything secured. Now, this is available in different configurations and different sizes, meaning if you wanted a smaller holder or a larger holder that could be used with not even reusable bags, but your regular plastic trash bags. Those are options available here at eTrailer. I see all kinds of cool rigs out and about in the woods or at campsites. So if you have a really cool setup or an interesting way that you're using your own bags, I'd love to hear about it. I personally take mine out for kayak trips because here in Missouri, for a lot of the rivers, they require using a mesh bag instead of a plastic bag when you're on the water. So this has been really helpful for me in my kayak. And if you found it helpful for yours, we'd love to hear about it. But today, what you saw was a look at the SeaSucker reusable bag holder that locks and closes right here at etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline. I hope you enjoyed this journey.